Hi guys, it's Johnny B here and welcome back to Monster Legends. Now, in this episode of Monster Legends, I'm going to try and make it as quick as I can. But I want to go back to my roots really. So what I want to do is I'm going to focus slightly onto wars in this episode, just to sort of tell you that or how to help you to win wars. That's ideally what I want you to do to win some wars. Unless you're fighting against me, then lose them all. So first of all, as you can see, Monsterwood has a happy hour. So it's very good to get a few gems. And if you're lucky enough to get Arcade, he is the buffed monster for this month. So, right. So when it comes to wars, I've been speaking to my other leads, etc. And there is 3 types of monsters within a war. Right, okay, so there we are. I am playing, well, to be fair, it's a very weak team, unfortunately. So yeah, you can see that my team is winning, but Monster Legends do need to get a grip of setting people up, because one, you either are paired with a team that is so superior to you, or a team that is so underpowered, and it's not fair on anybody. Because really, you can't really lift your game if you're going to fight people lower than you, and it gets fed up when you get your ass kicked with people higher than you. So, just as long as I can sort of link it with the same. I mean, I don't mind fighting people that's higher than me, because it does give you some experience. So anyway. As you can see, the rules for this one is a legendary, water and nature. Now within there, as you see my my ruins, I think it's very, very important that each time you play a war, you need these 3 categories of monsters. I'm starting from my right to left. As you can see, my nature monster, he is carrying my team speeds. So he is going to be my support monster, one of the very important monsters you can get. He, as I'm saying, is carrying the team speed to boost everybody up. Even though it's legendaries, it's 3 legendaries, you do get people that says, oh, if it's legendaries, why do I need to put team speeds on? Because if you come up against me, I'm going to put the 3 team speeds on, and I'm going to be faster than you. And it comes down to the fact is, it's not how much health you put on, it's not enough stamina, or sorry, it's not what it's basically. It comes down to how much speed you've got. Because if you go first in a war, you've got a huge chance of winning that war. Now, as it says, my legendary nature is carrying my support. In the middle, we have my water, which is my control one monster. So she's got all level 10s on her. Again, you guys might not have 10s, so whatever, if you're only up to level 5s, she should have 3 5 speeds. Whatever runes you're up to, she should have the maximum single speeds on her. Or again, it doesn't have to be these particular monsters. That's just the ones I picked because it's my war. I have no option really. So she is going to go first. I want her to control the game, to stop anybody else from attacking me. So I'll probably go there and I'll use stamina endeavours and remove other stamina, and hopefully they don't get a special move. If they do, it's just unfortunate, but the chances are they probably won't. So she is my controlling monster. So we'll have a controlling monster, and then we'll have a support monster. Now I've used Volt here on the left hand side, and I have another team speed on him. Now I don't really need it, especially against this team. But I had him on last team, so to me there was no point in removing my team speed just to put a 5 or a 9 speed on him, because I knew that he's going to go after my water anyway. So there you go. Again, if you've only got so many ruins, the idea of putting them in or using the same team is not obviously taking the ruins off with spending gems. That could be a bit of annoying, and if you don't have enough gems, it sort of kind of leaves you in trouble. Right, okay, I'm blathering on there. So, the Volt here, I'm going to use him as my attacking monster. So as you can see, I've got stamina, strength, and a team speed on him. Now, if it wasn't Volt, then I would probably have 2 speeds and a strength. Like if it was fire, for instance, to give a big heavy hit. Now, it may come to the fact if you're playing somebody that's faster than you, or even a better team than you, you might have to have Volt team speed and 2 single speeds with no stamina or no strength. So it just really depends who you're fighting against. But these types of monsters exist no matter where. If it's a common, then it'll be the common would carry your team speed, and depending on the speeds of the other team, you may wish to bring your 4th team speed in. Don't go down the road of having 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 team speeds, because that's going to get you nowhere. 3 team speeds is about average. Popping a 4th one in, depending on who you've got. Yes, no more than 4. There's no need to have any more team speeds than 4, because what's going to happen is, yes, your player will go first, but then their players are going to go right behind you. So again, I'll go over it slightly. It's normally the common, uncommon, rare, and epics that carry your team speeds, regardless of their level. Now I know that the epic and the rares can go up to 100 and I think it's 10 or 105 or no, so epic's 120. I think it's rares 110 or something. I can't really remember off the top of my head. And they could maybe be faster, or they can maybe be a higher level than what your legendary is, but the power, the pack behind their attack or their life is probably going to be less than what legendary is. And if you are hell bent on using him instead of a legendary, then one of your legendaries is going to have to be your support monster, regardless. In order to win matches, you must have that support monster carrying team speeds, whether again it's your epics, your rares, or even your legendary. You must have it, because if I came up against somebody, let's just say they were all 130s and they're all running 10 speeds, then all I'd have to do is do a quick math to see if I'm faster than them, and if I am, I'm going to win, because I've got team speeds to boost up my team. Now, as I'm saying, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's very important that you guys realise about the 3 categories of monsters. So if it was a common, dark, and nature again, then okay, I'm going to say common is obviously carrying my team speeds. My dark is going to be my controlling monster. Hopefully she's got multiple stun, but it's mommy for me. So she's got multiple stun and she's got possession. So she is wanting to go first. And then I would have my nature on, probably just with some speeds on, because again, there's possession there. It could come to the fact is you don't get that sort of heavy hitter guy, because some categories, just like your nature, there's no point in putting strength on him, because he doesn't really have much attacking moves. He does have healing moves, and he does have possession, but he doesn't really have a good whack move. So in order to put strength on him, I personally feel that that's a waste. But I would have a strength on my mummy, depending on who I have. So there we go. Right, as I said, I don't want to bore you so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play one game of my war. I find an enemy. Now, I'm going to apologise now, because no disrespect to the enemy, but they're weaker than our team. So I'll try and pick somebody that's slightly hard. Bear with me for a minute. Right, okay, here we are. So no disrespect to anybody. Everybody that plays this game is all different levels. People have more information than other people. It's just, no, again, looking at that team, we should never ever been picked against them. So I'm going to pick this guy here, only because he's got some health on him, and I just want to explain why that was an unwise move. Now, here we go. So they've got a similar team, and if you guys are thinking I'm going to put health on my monsters because I'm going to win, or they're going to last longer, or anything like that, then no, it couldn't be. Sorry, It's actually the reverse. If you put health on any of your monsters, huge chances you're going to get beat. So let's just dive in anyway. Now, look, I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 moves before their Volt even gets to go. Now, there's a big chances that Volt isn't going to get to go. So, I could use this move here and I can boost them up. I can use my Stamina Endeavours and do that. Now, because it's me to go and go again, I'm going to just boost up my Volt. So here we go. Yep. And then I don't even need him to go. So I might go Global Gloom, but oh no. So we'll do that. That's just in case. Now I didn't even need him to go because the chances are that Volt is going to take them 3 out. So right. So I'm going to start off with Static Shock, and I'm going to target their water. So as you can see, the static is hitting the rest. So while static is a 1 turn, I'm going to use the legendary move just to hit their Volt. And then go back to Static Shock and concentrate on their water again. There we go, it's 2 down. And then, again I can use the legendary move, I then Static Shock him. But I know even if I use my 50,000 volts and 20,000 volts and they miss in the miss, I know that I've still got to go, and my monster's next to go. So I've got confidence that my moves won't miss, and even if they do miss, I've got a monster to go next anyway. So there we go. Now, yes, my monsters or my team was better than their team, but it all comes down to prep. If that team or whatever, if you prep correctly, then it's going to be harder for people to beat you. And again, if you prep correctly, you will win more war coins in order to progress and rank up your monsters. Alright guys, I'm sorry if all that was boring and head nipping, but I just thought that it was important just for you guys to realise of the 3 classes of monster. Regardless of any types, you still have these 3 classes of monster, yeah? So as long as you realise that, then you guys should get on a lot better. Okay then, thanks for watching this video. Push the like button, subscribe, and I'll bring you some more. Thanks now.